Welcome to Adventures in Green and Garb plays Descent into Avernus. Episode 14. Thank you for the reminder. All right. Before we get started, please, if you enjoy what we're doing, don't forget to
smite that
like button.
Subscribe, ring that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram at greenandgarb.
And also Discord. Links down in the description. Thank you very much. All right. What happened last time in Avernus? You all procured a vial of Tiamat's blood, burble, burble, and gave it to Gloomy, who transformed back into his true self. A amazingly powerful, good Empyrean Oldrak, who promised to help you in the future. And you received from him, Fenris received from him, the Dusk Crusher, a celestial weapon that can fire out a beam of radiant energy that you use to destroy the binding contract that Rosala and the unicorn Mooncolor had formed with the devils, broke that, and at the same time also came to their defense, where you saved them from two giant construct demons of Dr. Cosmia's creations. And what I thought was gonna be a really hard fight, you guys kicked so much ass.
Thanks. I mean, we were terrified. There's that.
But you did. You pulled through instead of running. So they afforded you some boons, and Rosala gave you the location of Bell's Forge, which hopped aboard the Tormentor and traveled to this industrial complex in an active volcano amongst the basalt fields of Avernus. Here, perhaps you hope to receive the location of the Bleeding Citadel from this ex-ruler. You've learned this ex-ruler of Avernus, Bell, who has to your knowledge, a very deep grudge for Zariel. 4, park the car amongst the other war machines, and the Sideshow Slashers take the stage. So you hear the metal, like the thunk, thunk of machines and the bubbling of lava going through all throughout this facility. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, you were given access to.
We really charmed the people at the front gate, I guess.
We're bigwigs.
Yeah, poorly. Can we assume that we have stayed in Judgment's tiny hut and we very quickly had the benefits of a long rest?
Yes, I think you did that all when you finished the fight with the golems, right? Or those big demon constructs? I think you all got in this hut, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, are we all going inside? Does everybody want to come with? I think it'd be a good idea, a whole group field trip inside of the forge.
I can get done with it. I say let's go.
Let us go. Yes.
Let's go.
Before we enter, I would like to make a statement. This time when we enter the citadel, full of creatures of unknown power, perhaps this time we don't agitate them.
Noted.
I think Archon likes us.
So, no songs? No? Okay.
I would tell you to use your best judgment.
I have inspiration, judgment.
Okay, well, I'm going to pat Judgment on the shoulder. Well, you'll look out for us anyways, regardless of what we do. So let's go.
So when you're ready, you can open the door. The back of the okay. 4 opens it. It comes down, planking, and you see the inside of what it seems to be the entryway. A huge parking area of war machines of different sizes and some transports going in and out. There seems to be a main through line here where they're taking in supplies. That's for vehicles only, and there's a main door which seems to be guarded by 2 devils in steel, infernal steel, full plate.
Excellent.
Everybody out.
We'll start shuffling out of the car.
Are you serious?
I'm calling seat chick. I like this seat in the Tormentor.
I grab Anatoly by the ear and pull him out of the Tormentor.
As you leave Fenris, Ray comes over, you kisses on the cheek and says, "Good luck, my love."
Thank you, Zevez de Moulier.
Ray, are you gonna stay in the car?
Yes, I will stay in the car.
Okay, don't talk to strangers. Which is what we spent the last weeks doing. But careful.
Strangers with due caution, perhaps, is better.
Maybe can we start making our way, I guess. I'll start making my way towards the guards at the door.
I will follow.
Okay, they have infernal steel lances that go from the floor up above their head to the ceiling, maybe 6.5 feet tall, and you can't see their faces at all, other than 2 small eye slits which are red, and they have sort of red demon eyes. Their pupils almost look like cat pupils.
I go to one of these guards and say, "Excuse me, sir. Your eyes are mighty red. Are you getting enough potassium in your diet?"
All right, he looks at the other one, and he says, "I'm a devil."
Ah, that would explain it. But still, you should make sure to get plenty of potassium. It might help that.
All right, he looks over at the other one, and then Fenris, give me a persuasion check.
Remember what we said about agitating?
He doesn't pull you off on that one.
Can I give her can I give her a help action? It's like my actions to help her roll.
No, but someone can use guidance, so.
Guidance.
You got it.
But I have a -2.
Unless you want to burst into us to the conversation.
So I have 11?
11? All right. Okay. He says, I take my pills every day. Now, they both step to the side. Belle is waiting for you. Stay on the straight path. Do not enter anywhere else in the facility.
Why?
No, they say silent and tense. Boop,
Let's
boop.
go on this.
Okay, just get your bananas. And then I start walking in.
All right, you head into the facility, and it's all made of basically metals as far as you can see, all the whole pipeways, and you can tell you're going deeper and deeper into the volcano. It's getting a little hotter, and it smells like machinery, like a forge. Obviously, that taste that gets into your mouth, and it's steel or oxide or whatever, and you make your way in. As you do, there's a main path that seems to be leading deep into the volcano, and there's guards and workers that go by, and they're all obviously devils. And sometimes you pass through side hallways. Or you pass through like crisscross, like these things, whatever this is called.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Intersections.
Yeah, intersections. Thank you for the mechanic. And yeah, so you can look left and right or continue straight.
Yeah, let's keep one of those hallways.
All right, Sovereignty, give me a perception roll. And Judgment, give me an arcane roll.
15.
15.
So I'm going to see it coming.
Sovereignty, you look to the sides, on either side, and you notice the following. There are huge open rooms that have been carved into the volcano, and the steel walls on the side and the floors, but the top of these rooms are all, volcanic igneous rock. And working there's some devils, but most of all, there seems to be undead working almost like assembly lines, and they seem to be forging weapons and armor and pieces of infernal war machines, probably all for the Blood War.
My Arcana check was a 19.
19? Okay. You get a sense, Judgment, that you notice Sovereignty peek over to the side, and as she does, you get a strange sensation, something you felt before, something you felt when you were underneath in the baths underneath Baldur's Gate, when you freed those 3 undead, and then also again with Gideon in Elturel with the undead. Something of the undead is calling you. Some power that's manifesting them or keeping them, undead or working, is calling you.
All those places contain uniquely crafted spells.
All right, crafted by somebody in particular, you recall.
I see. We'll be here much longer than I thought.
Is it good or bad?
Good for me.
And cool.
Sovereignty. What did you see?
And I tell her.
You saw the things I mentioned, yeah.
Great.
I've been continuing to walk.
Okay, 4 is a little ways ahead. And Judgment, do you all keep moving forward?
No.
Okay,
Yeah, for now.
all right. As you all continue moving ahead, Judgment, you hear the footsteps of something behind you veer off into the side hallway.
No one else can hear these footsteps?
No, they can hear them too, but they're very distinct to you.
All right, well, I will attempt to quickly look to see if I can catch a fleeting glimpse.
It's Mambo who's walking down a side hallway by himself.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
Judgment. Does Mambo have to use the bathroom?
The undead do not defecate.
Do you have to use the bathroom and then you told him to go find one for you because he left?
So you see a couple guards approach Mambo, Judgment, and they start questioning him. And of course, he can't talk, so he just starts doing a gig, and they're not impressed.
All right, I will go to the end of the hallway. Mambo, cease this and come back this way now.
Mambo no longer seems to be under your control.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh
That's
no.
embarrassing.
The guards grab Mambo, one on each arm, and it seems like they're taking him back towards the facilities.
Excuse me. Guard. Hello.
So everyone's doubled back then?
Yes, I'll double back. Judgment.
Yes.
Let us save Mambo. He is our best shot. If you won't do it, I will do it for you. But you know, he already likes me better. You know, we cuddle. So
He kills the baddies.
So I think you would really consider helping him, or his allegiances to you will likely be destroyed forever. Because, as we know, he likes me more. Yeah, he likes everyone more, really.
That is all right, so long as he listens.
Well, it doesn't look like he's listening very well now, does he?
Yes. And what are you doing to stop this?
At this point, I'm kind of following by the guards and trying to poke on one of the guards' shoulders.
Okay.
While entering the hallway, we were forbidden to.
Okay, they look back and say, "Halt! You do not have permission here."
So this is Mambo, and that's his daddy over there, and he's not old enough to be out on his own.
No, he is one of Dr. Vaxier's creations. He is ours. If you have something to say about that, take it up with the professor.
But that's
Where is the professor?
What?
He is in the barracks. Do you have authorization?
Yes.
I will soon.
Yes.
I do. We all do.
All right. Show me your identification.
We don't need to show you any identification.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
You're not.
Can I intimidate? Can I intimidate?
Yeah, go ahead. That's how I show as about to tell you. Go ahead and roll intimidation, sovereignty, or intimidation, or delusion, or whatever.
I'm not.
Can I use inspiration?
Sure.
Great.
Deception. Sorry, delusion.
23.
23. And what was your train of thought there? What was your excuse, Sabri?
That we don't need to show him identification
Wait.
or credentials.
Okay, Obi-Wan. All right. He looks at you, Sovereignty, and says, "Don't I know you?"
Maybe
You
you should.
defeated.
What?
You've defeated the warlords in Avernus.
Yep.
I'll let it slide this time. And they continue walking down the hallway, as if not paying attention to you.
With Mambo?
No, they take Mamba with them.
No, wait. We need to take him to the professor.
They ignore you, but you have access now to probably what looks like the barracks area. And we'll come back to you in just a moment. 4, you keep walking down the hallway forward, alone. And you get to a giant doorway where there are multiple guards, a giant ornate doorway. It seems to be where you were. It's the end of the hallway, so everything leads to here. Like all roads lead to Rome, everything leads to this giant hallway. And there's many guards up front.
There's space to walk past them to the door?
Oh, the door's closed.
Yes, but is there space to walk past them to the door?
Sure, if you'd like.
I walk up past the guards and knock on the door.
Okay. The guards look at you as you pass by and look at each other and say, "Are you with the Sideshow Slashers?
Yes.
We're expecting you, but we were told there's more."
They are dawdling. I do not know what they are doing.
Bell is expecting your whole team. Please, wait in the hallway to the side.
I go that way.
Okay, there's like a waiting room it has weird infernal snacks and a dark liquid that may or may not have effects on you.
Drink it.
I try some.
Okay, it's in this weird sort of cylindrical bowl, and it seems like it's being heated by some kind of magical ember. There's also like cups next to it.
It sounds kind of disgusting. I try it anyway.
Okay, it has a bitter taste, but you feel more awake after drinking it.
God damn it.
What is this garbage?
Coffee?
Sit down and read in a magazine.
Okay, there's lounge music playing. All right, so it's 4 weights. Sovereignty has persuaded intimidated the guards to not kick you out of whatever is over here on the side of the installation. So you have some access to roaming around right now if you'd like. Mambo is being taken further in to where the other undead seem to be working.
I say we follow that zombie.
Yeah, I don't want to make Belle mad at us because we do kind of need stuff from Belle. So maybe we wander afterwards, but I do want to know where they're taking Mambo.
That is a very good point.
It looks like he's being taken to work, like just work with the other undead, like on the assembly lines.
He'll probably be fine. Maybe a little menial labor will be good for him.
They'll never let him dance again.
Judgment, how many times do I have to tell you? Mambo is the most important member of the Sideshow Slashers. He has felled more villains than all of us combined.
I know,
Inspiration.
but maybe if we talk to Belle, then it'll be no problem. Maybe Mambo will make some friends.
Like I said, build some non-existent muscle tone. I mean, if the guy's going to keep fighting, he should probably gain some.
So, Judgment, that feeling you got earlier is getting intensified towards the barracks area.
I feel compelled to go forward.
So, not going to Bell, you're just going, okay?
Whoa, wait. Is Judgment gonna go against the rules? Is that what's happening? Because they told us don't go down the hallway, and now Judgment wants to go down the hallway. So if he's going to break the rules, then I want to break the rules.
Okay, it looks like Des and Judgment are heading deeper into the facility, into the barracks.
Of course.
Okay, anybody else going?
I guess I have no choice at this point. Sovereignty, we may as well go with them so they don't get beheaded.
I feel like we're pretty charming. Maybe we could distract Belle.
You know what? You're not wrong. We could go do that. Let's go do that.
Okay, so the two of you go to Belle.
Yeah.
Oh, you head down the hallway, and we'll get to you, and you'll meet 4. Perhaps you can go in now. And Des, Anatoly, and Judgment. You head into the barracks area. Here, if there's any guards, they don't really pay you any mind because there's devils or indentured servants or undead of all types walking up and down here. So you're free to follow the scent, Judgment, if you like.
I will try to blend in, and I'll walk oh.
I'll follow my nose.
Okay. All right. As you do,
Just follow them, I guess.
okay, you arrive finally at a door. It looks no more or less ornate than anybody else's in this barracks area, and it nor does it have a nameplate.
Is it?
It's all emanating from here.
Yes, you have a strong suspicion that everything you felt before and everything that's going on with the undead here in this facility is coming from here.
Well, I will just open the door.
All right, the door opens. There are no locks here. And what you see, and what Anatoly and Des, all 3 of you see, is an elf. An elf of a quite advanced age, maybe 700 or 800 years old. And he has very frizzled hair, almost like Einstein looking, and it's white and gray. He's working furiously at a desk with books and scrolls piled everywhere. And he's wearing some spectacles, an unkempt robe. He gives the vibes of like a true scholar, somebody that doesn't care about the carnal world, just their mind. And he's just focused on his research. Judgment, you know this man right away to be the living embodiment of Professor Vaxir.
Dr. Vaxir, I presume.
All right. He looks up, and the spectacles which were on the rim of his nose fall off. And he says, he gets up, well, as much as not very spryly, he gets up slowly, and it looks like his back hurts a little bit. And he says, "Good heavens, Dr. Z, is that you?"
It is. I have traveled far to find you here.
I haven't seen you for at least a full planetary rotation. How are things at the college?
Much as you remember them, not much has changed.
I see. That's good to hear. What are you doing in Avernus? How did you get here?
Got here through a planetary portal so that we could stop the destruction of a city claimed by the demons.
And also because he decided to live out his life as a performer, so he joined the Sideshow Slashers because he wanted to leave academia.
Well, now that's interesting. I thought you were going for tenure, Judgment.
Yeah, but there are very few tenure track jobs nowadays, and they're very hard to get. It's a lot of work, you know? And then once you get tenure, you can never get fired, really. So, you know, what's job stability, really? You know, what's healthcare?
I took the help that I could find.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I was interested in your discovery. Seems that you did in fact survive your death.
More or less. Well, let me tell it to you this way. You know of my research, Judgment. I was raising undead for a particular purpose. Do you know what that was?
Ultimately, it was left out of your notes.
Right, and for good reason too. I didn't want it to get out of hand as it has here. I wanted to create undead as cheap labor for farms to distribute food to the needy. I called it the Necrofarm Initiative. But, well, the demon lord Yanogu saw an end to that, killing me and all.
I see. Are you free here or imprisoned?
I'm imprisoned. Due to my dealings with the devils, I became one myself, let's say.
Well, as a student of yours, I shall see this rectified.
I would appreciate that, Judgment. I don't know if you can, though.
A lot of
I've-
people so far, so.
I have seen a great many things since I have come to Avernus. This will be but a more trifling matter compared to previous encounters.
Well, I hope so. I'd do anything to get out of here and return to my books.
So what?
But unfortunately, I don't know if anything can be done about the undead horde I have raised here for Bell.
How exactly is their control maintained?
It's quite simple, actually. I never thought about it before. You see, the liquid from the river Styx, it has an unusual effect. All the creatures touched by it lose their memory. Whether they're celestial, or infernal, or mortal. So, by using that, I was able to effectively override the inherent evil undead tendencies of the undead, a clean slate, a tabula rasa, and use them for any matter of civilized work.
It's sound in theory. So you're saying that all of the undead here are working simply because they've been told that's what they do?
Yes, I'm not in control anymore. Though their power originally stems through me.
So are you trying to find a way to reverse the effects of the liquid from the river Styx?
We cannot. But that's all I have for you.
Sounds like this facility is in need of a revolution.
Well, you know, we all change the world.
What if we remind them of the life that they used to live and tell them what they were robbed of?
Unfortunately, their memory's all gone. But do what you please.
Excuse me. We have need of this undead, and he has not been dunked in the river Styx. Why is he not following our friend Judgment anymore? He is our #1 killer.
Let me see. Look, he just has a blank stare like he's going through some kind of arcane log in his memory. And he says, "Oh, okay, he's free. Melvin, my dance instructor. You brought him here."
His name is Melvin.
I'm sorry, is that his name? Because that's amazing.
Right, yes. His name is Melvin. He died of a pulmonary embolism.
Oh, but he can dance again now, so it's fine.
Yes, in his last will, he said that I could experiment on his body. For science.
Very noble. Well, we call him Mambo, but Melbo. We would like him back.
He's under your control now, Judgment.
I see. Far simpler than I thought it would be.
Oh. Great.
He peeks curiously between you and Anatoly. Just in the middle of you.
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Judgment, who is this man here? cat?
This is Anatoly.
I am in.
Do you two have some connection?
Unfortunately, yes.
No, I mean, what happened between you?
During my research of an artifact that the Academy had obtained, I seemed to have injured Anatoly with it, and he gained a connection to someone I dislike. But the same connection also bonded us.
The problem is we have blood bond now, you see. And Judgment over here. Listen, good guy and all. Listen, good guy and all. But there's one thing. He's very, very squishy. You know what I mean when I say squishy? He is like, you just tap him with your finger and he falls over dead. And this affects me now, so it's a problem.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's not a blood bond you have, but a destiny's bond.
A what?
What?
Well, the young scholars nowadays call it a blood bond because physically it's what it appears to be. But I am much older, and it has the original name of a destiny's bond.
Destiny, like, meant to be.
What does that do?
Right. It means that fate, Anatoly, has deemed you worthy of a second chance at life. Perhaps you need it for something greater, or perhaps you're just a lucky fool. I don't know.
So does this mean if he dies, I'm okay now?
No, I think Judgment's supposed to help you in your second chance. Like your guide.
She is correct, mostly. If this bond were to be severed, and I don't know anybody that could do that, but if there was somebody, you would both suffer physical and metaphysical retrogradation in time and space to the state you were in when the bond first formed, but without any of its life-saving properties. So whatever state you were in when it happened, you will revert to that.
Fascinating.
I would be fine.
Yeah, but now you have to fulfill your true purpose, Prince Anatoly.
But
It hasn't been revealed to you yet.
But right now, we are bonded in a way that if one of us is harmed, it will affect the other until
No, but if just something happens to Judgment, he'll be fine. It's mostly you. Judgment's fine.
I am asking Doctor this, not Bard Warlock, who knows very little.
You just called me Dr. Des. You said I'm asking Dr. Des.
No, I'm asking Doctor, not this.
No, there was a period. Dr. Des. Thank you.
Doctor.
Somebody who uses my real name.
Because she never stops talking. It is very annoying. And she plays little flute, and it's loud, and it hurts everyone's ears.
I have my PhD in shenanigans.
Doctor, am I understanding you correct that we are still bonded in a way that our fates are somehow intertwined in terms of life and death?
That's correct, yes. And if you break this bond, well, I cannot tell you what would have happened because I was not there.
You would wake up with a large sword wound in your side.
I see.
Perhaps dead, perhaps not. And this could also happen if you were to spend time too far apart. The bond would unravel.
I have an idea.
Yeah, this is perplexing.
As they're talking, I'm going to very quickly pull out my tarot cards on top of this scientist research. And I'm going to start laying them out.
Okay.
Okay, so very quickly, we're going to ask, the otherworldly entities of the Seeker Excelsa. We're going to ask her if breaking the blood bond is good or bad. Wheel. Okay, so Judgment pick a card, and Anatoly pick a card. And now I ask the gods, is it bad if they break this bond? Yeah.
Okay, wheel is good and woe is bad.
Yeah, okay, so you can get wheel, woe, or wheel and woe, and then nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Okay, Judgment, your card is blank. Anatoly, your card is completely black without life or light.
Oh, fascinating. Okay, so Judgment's was blank, and Anatoly's was scary and there's no life. So I think this means Judgment will be fine, and Anatoly's something bad's gonna happen. But you know, that's in the cards. And I just kind of put my stuff away.
Boy, oh my goodness. As we say in Barovia, this is real shitstorm. We know because sometimes there are actually shit storms in Barovia.
It's true.
Hmm.
Falls from the sky, sometimes ankle deep.
Right in your eyes.
But I know, I'm from there. It's unpleasant. Now, you two do what you will with this. I can offer you but one thing. I cannot break the bond. Again, nor do I know who could. But I can strengthen it. It will make it no harder to cut. But Judgment, it will increase your power tremendously.
What do I get out of this?
I don't know. And I apologize, I did not meet the bond, but I mean, Judgment, I can strengthen you, but it will strengthen the bond as well.
The strength
Now
of
the
the
power
bond we
of-
know so little about.
You have the power of Vecna within you. And other things.
Am I wearing
Amplify.
a sign?
What'd you say? Sorry.
Said, am I wearing a sign, some sort of name tag that says "touched by Vecna"?
No, but this, he looks 700, 800 years old, but you know he's older than that. So he has some gifts perhaps that you do not.
Sounds pretty cool, Judgment.
I cannot agree to this. It will anger my patron.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Out of curiosity, what is the process?
An ancient incantation. It won't hurt much at all. And it may not affect your friend at all, but all I'm saying is it may.
Hmm. I believe that I am fine with it.
Okay, and we'll cut. So, for Fenris and Sovereignty. Fenris and Sovereignty, you get to the same large ornate metal door that 4 was at with the guards, about half a dozen guards. And you get a strange whiff of something, an odor, some kind of liquid coming over from little waiting rooms to the side, a little waiting hallway over to the side. And you see 4 sitting down reading Devil's Monthly or something.
Use my bloodhound-like sniffer. Is the smell referring to 4? Is that what?
No, to whatever liquid is in this jar. You've never smelled this before.
I'm gonna go over as I'm sniffing the air, going. Something about this smells not fishy exactly, but not good. Sovereignty, come take a look at this.
I'm muted, but I do that.
Okay, you see an unusual liquid and a construct friend right nearby.
It is bitter.
Has been drunk from.
I didn't know you could drink, For.
I didn't know we could eat anything or drink anything in the Avernus. I thought it was like that old myth and we get stuck here.
I think it's like the same rules as the tent guy, with the good food. Maybe it's the same rules.
That could apply.
I
For
just thought it is bitter, but it makes you feel awake. I'm not entirely sure what that feeling is, but
and they call me the half brain. Drink suspicious red liquid out of bowl in Avernus.
I'm already drinking it.
Inspiration 4. All right, Sovereignty, you're feeling good. You're feeling good. You're feeling it. It hits you after a moment. So liquid looks kind of like this, and feel good.
What does it taste like?
Tastes bitter because I didn't add any milk or sugar to it.
All right, well, if everyone's jumping off cliff, I might as well too, and I take big swig.
Okay, you all have a +1 to hit for the foreseeable future.
Do we get the jitters?
You do get the jitters, yeah. You do get some jitters, yes.
All righty, who wants to try banging down that big door?
Well, if Belle hasn't noticed that all of us aren't here, I mean, maybe we don't have to charm him, you know?
Sovereignty 4 and Fenris, give me an intelligence check to recall knowledge.
20 total.
5.
So many.
16?
16.
Oh, 17.
All right. 17? Okay. 4 and Fenris, you both recall something when you were driving through the fields, the basalt fields, and getting to the volcano. There was sort of like a magical pulse or whatever that tried to ID you guys. And my recollection is Judgment had the ring of mind shielding, so they didn't know he was there. And 2 of you made the save, so Belle should only be expecting 3 people.
Ah. And so only 4 and I know this?
Yes.
Share this information with Sovereignty.
Yeah, tell her.
I might Sovereignty the magazine I was reading and kind of push her ahead of me over toward the door.
Which one of us, Sovereignty or me?
Sovereignty, you don't look like you're confused.
Sovereignty, do you remember? I go up and tap her on the shoulder. Sovereignty, do you remember when we were driving through the fields to get here and we were all scanned?
Nope.
We were all scanned.
Inspiration, Sovereignty.
Judgment was using his magic ring to keep himself hidden. It may be possible that the number of sideshow slashers they are expecting is not our actual number. I say we wing it.
Yeah, that you are smarter than me, and I will defer to your judgment.
Judgment's not here.
Let's go onward to door. I go up on the door.
Oh, you pound on the door. The guards look over, and the door begins to, and it has it does like a metal, like metal against metal sound. You know, as the doors open, and they're enormous. And in this room, it looks to be the main forge area. So you have a few things here you see. First, there are 4 giant-sized, those anvils, right? Giant-sized anvils. And there's 4 fire giants working on these anvils, taking huge hammers and chunk, chunk, and sparks fly off. On the back of this giant sort of concave area, there seems to be lava seems to be congregating, or is it magma? Congregating in the back in a giant field that they're using for the whole facility. And finally, at the top, sort of perched above, is a red devil. Giant red devil on a throne. Here we go. This is what he looks like. Okay. So again, it's a very large horn-scaled red-winged devil. He sits on this throne of infernal iron. He clutches a flaming great sword on one hand and impatiently taps his fingers on the other. He seems to be talking to some kind of assistant, a little imp that's flying next to him. As you enter the door and he hears the squealing of the doors, he grins menacingly at you, as do the giant severed heads on his belted waist.
Fenris, how sure do we feel about this?
I think we made the bad choice. And I'll tell you what, since I don't have very good track records with these, how about you talk to him first, and then I push her forward.
He starts tapping, puts up his one hand, and sort of waves you forward. Come. Sovereignty.
Oh.
I'll lead the way.
Okay. You step forward as much as you can. The giants stop, these red fire giants stop hammering away, and the sparks die down. And you see, as you get closer, they're chained, actually. And they sort of back up to the sides, put their heads down, and Belle begins to talk to you. Unless you say something first. Unless you want to say something first.
Oh, hey.
Welcome to my forge. The name is Belle, the ex-ruler of Avernus.
It's very, very impressive, Mr. Bell. I'm majorly impressed.
I appreciate that you like my forge. How are you taking the heat of Avernus?
So far, so good. I am woolly, so a little toasty, but hanging in.
He grins, actually, Fenris. And, well, can I offer you... And he gets up like a little leather-bound notebook that has all sort of like sigils and weird pentagrams that's on it. And he sort of looks through it. But he keeps his chin up all the time to you, and he says, Sideshow Slashers. Can I offer you a drink? Perhaps a blood spritzer or a brimstone margarita?
While that does sound lovely, I am the designated driver, so I must pass.
Wait a second.
How about them margs, my man?
Okay. All right. He looks at you and grins sort of just with one side of his mouth there. And he snaps his finger, and a little devil comes over to you, sort of from a servant's area, and has a silver platter, and on it is a cup. Yeah, a cup of, it looks like a margarita glass, but made of all infernal iron. And around it, sort of around the rim, isn't like sour sugar, but like strange red glob of something.
Yum.
I whisper into Sovereignty's ear. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, seems fine. He offered us a drink.
I walk over next to her. Are you going to try that?
Don't rush me. Now I'm weird.
If not, I don't mind.
I'm just gonna hold on to it and, nod a thank you to Belle.
You don't want to drink it?
For now.
Okay.
I kind of want to drink it.
It's up to you.
What could go wrong? I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
I can't. Oh, it's very good. I should re-roll it, but I kind of don't want to. I'll use an inspiration. It's really bad.
I'll just fill the margarita the next
Could be
morning.
bad, it could not be bad. I mean, it couldn't be...
16.
16? Let me check here. All right. Okay, you are not instantly drunk, so you feel just buzzed. It's a strong alcohol, and one drop hits your tongue, and it's even if you try to just swallow without, trying to taste it, it tastes like whatever that word, Bacardi 151, but worse. But so Bacardi 302, and it's super strong. You managed to go over the effects of it, and all that's left on your lips is this red sort of goo. It tastes kind of sugary. Okay, he laughs and says, "My devils told me you're on an oh so dangerous quest. To find the bleeding citadel, is it? And retrieve the sword of Zariel. Now why would I, Zariel's most loyal advisor, help you with this? And why should I not just report you right now?"
For the reason that you just said, sir. You are Zariel's most important advisor. You must be very valued to her. So, we want to help return Avernus to its former glory, of course.
I don't think you understand the value of this sword.
Enlighten me. For in comparison to your knowledge, mine pales.
Okay, Fenris, give me a persuasion or deception.
She's being honest.
Persuasion or deception?
Either whatever.
Yes.
Deception it is. 12.
12.
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps if you do something for me, I will give you more information about the sword and about the citadel.
What is it you require of us?
How about this? Let me show you something first, since you seem to be so interested in Zariel and this sword. And in front of you, almost like augmented reality, you see a vision. So this is just Fenris, Sovereignty, and who else is there? 4. A huge... What's up, 4?
I'm forgettable.
No, that's not true at all. A huge, dark, lavish throne stands before you. Not like the one Belle's on, completely different. Seated on this throne is a slim, human-looking devil wearing luxurious black and red robes. An angel kneels before this throne. This angel is beaten and bloodied, and an utter look of defeat is worn on her face. To the right stands enormous pit fiend, which is Belle, with a sardonic grin, and he seems to be presenting this angel as a captive. The devil on the throne speaks. The vision muffles the words. They're inaudible to you, but a contract then appears in a puff of black smoke, eerily in front of this captive. Belle, this pit fiend, seems to roar in protest, but a stern look from the figure on the throne silences the fuming devil. Meanwhile, an angry and resolute look comes over this angel's grim features. After a moment of hesitation, she signs the contract with a bloody finger. Ooh. As she does, her wings melt away to blackened vestiges. Her golden hair withers to a bald and pale scalp, and her glowing halo becomes a ring of infernal fire. Belle speaks, the vision goes away. I was once the ruler of Avernus, and we weren't so singularly focused on slaying demons and more demons. We were simply offering the crooked dead a haven of fun, debauchery, and eternal damnation.
Well,
but alas, Zariel's rage and recklessness tipped the balance between law and chaos, causing demons to spill forth from river Styx to correct this balance. Do you understand what I'm saying, Slashers?
Of course we do.
Yeah, you're saying what we're trying to get to, my man, is the restoring of that balance.
We like to kill demons.
Good, and the sword could help you do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I didn't tell you this. Now, indentured to Zariel, I will not help you, but I can offer you a deal, just like all devils do.
That worked well for me last time.
So you say yes for your whole group?
Well, what? Do you have, like, the sort of the terms? What's the deal? You know?
Oh, right. Forgive me, of course. You retrieve, it's simple. You retrieve 9 adamantine rods that were stolen from my forge by Zariel's cronies. And I will divulge the location of the Bleeding Citadel, which only I know the location to. A simple tit for tat, no souls required. Look how generous I am.
Incredibly so.
You sure we can't just kill lots of demons for you? That was more fun.
I put 4 behind me a little bit. Now. We are, but negotiable. Do you know at all where these 9 adamantium rods may be hidden?
I do not, but I know someone who can tell you where they are. A Sybarex. We recently captured a demon mastermind. If that construct behind you would like to kill some demons or play with them, this would be a good opportunity. You can meet a Sybarex and squeeze information out of it. Be kind or vicious, I care not.
There's always some in our party who are down for some squeezing. I think 4 could do the job here.
Does the Sybarex or the demon mastermind have that information?
One and the same. Simple. Talk to it. Find the location of my rods, return them to me. You shall have the information you want, and more. And perhaps more alcohol.
Could get down with that. My former king, if you do not mind, I have one more question for you. Adamantium rods are difficult to come by. Yes.
One could say that, yes.
Why might you require them?
Fenris, I need to give you another persuasion roll.
I put my hand on her shoulder.
And again,
You get guidance also, Fenris, from 4.
just persuasion.
It's persuasion.
10.
10.
11.
You also did it?
I give her my other inspiration thing.
Oh, yeah, you can trade inspiration. Reroll that if you want.
No, the Flash of Genius, sorry, because they're my int bonus.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So all these effects are firing off on Fenris. No. And,
It's worse. So it's going to be the 10.
okay.
11.
11.
Yeah, it was a flash of genius. Okay. I'll tell you but one thing. They have to do with your little capital, Elturel. And we'll talk more if you bring the rods to me.
I think we can do that. What do you say, slashers?
I want to beat up a demon.
Then you shall have your way. Will Mr. Lord let us leave?
Yes, he will let you leave. Are you just going to walk out?
Does anyone else have any other questions?
We must agree to the contract formally.
I cannot give you a contract. You can imagine why.
Absolutely. We were never here.
But we've got like a guarantee though, right? Like if we do our part of the job, you definitely do your part.
You have my guarantee.
Surely his lordship is honorable. We'd have no reason to expect otherwise.
The devils I've worked with have all been honest.
Well, okay, devils are lawful. You guys know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They've all been honest with me so far, so I have no reason to doubt him.
Would we know where to go? Sorry, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you, yeah, good point. I forgot to
Not to
mention.
be like I'm giving an idea, but maybe ask like, where to go, or if he has somebody who could like lead us.
Yes, yes.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, I think we need like an undead guide, maybe probably to lead us to the Sybarex, if I'm saying that right.
I will send Balakros with you. Personal servant and confidant of mine.
Excellent.
He'll meet you at your war machine.
Perfect.
Now, be off. We have weapons to forge and wars to wage with the demons.
And the bounty
I'll walk out.
my lord.
What's that for?
I just turn around and walk out.
Okay.
Can I take a whack at one of the anvils?
It's huge. I mean, you wouldn't even go up to the head of the anvil. Like it's manned by giants.
Do you think they'd lift me up so I could do a little?
You want to ask? I mean, they're all in chains and sort of at the back of the room with their heads down. You're welcome.
Aw, well, that's sad.
I grab sovereignty, but I think it's time to go, sovereignty.
Okay, and you head out. You have made a unofficial pact with Bell to get the location of the Citadel, perhaps. All right, back to Judgment and Anatoly. And who am I missing here? Des.
This is also forgettable now.
No one is forgettable. You are all number one
There's
in my mind.
a lot happening in the DM world.
Okay.
Judgment. You recall I once had a decision to make that involved the both of us, as it would
Yes.
affect the both of us. And I did not do something that I believed would be against your wishes. Perhaps you will consider that now.
That something was enslaving us to demons for the rest of eternity versus gaining power at no cost.
At a cost to me, at a great cost.
Would you care to share what that cost is?
I think we both know that you'll know.
I most certainly do, but perhaps others would like to know.
No.
You're not helpful.
Oh.
So, what will it be? Would you like me to try to put an arcane block on you? Anatoly, was it?
A what?
To try to mitigate any kind of spillover, let's say.
You said this could potentially provide me power, no?
Yes, much power. Judgment's power is raging, but he does not know how to harness it yet. Of course, it will bolster both of you due to this bond. How it works, that I cannot say.
Do it. Do it.
Not sure.
Do it. Do it.
You know, in this case, I think I am going to ask for forgiveness and not permission, if Judgment decides.
Okay, I think Judgment, you pretty much said yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Anatoly, do you want Professor Vaxir to put up a arcane barrier in case there's some spillover, or do you want power?
I will take the power, for it could
Okay.
serve a greater purpose.
All right. Well then. He gets up and sort of grabs a cane and wobbles over to you. And it's thunk every time he comes. Thunk. It's wooden cane on the metal. And he looks at you, Judgment, and he says, Judgment, I hope you get tenure. And then he starts casting a spell. All right. Here we go. Judgment. Dr. Professor Vaxir begins inciting a rite in an ancient language. You don't understand it at all. And strange symbols begin to form beneath you. Any candles that were here lighting up are quickly extinguished. And then a terrifying darkness takes over the room. I need Des and Anatoly to give me a wisdom saving throw
Oh, okay.
to be able to stay in the room.
19.
Okay.
16.
16? That is enough. Judgment, you begin to raise up in the air, and a green necromantic energy bursts forth from your chest, encompassing you in a bubble until you're not able to see or breathe.
It's overrated anyways.
Okay, so you don't struggle or do anything?
I trust my professor.
Okay. It continues to come onto you until at the last moment you're released in a twisted ecstasy, and you fall to one knee. As you shudder a little bit and begin to rise up, 7 undead rise up around you, seemingly sculpted from the very soil and metal of Avernus. Their eyes glow green, as does Mambo's and yours.
Whoa.
You now have 7 undead at your command, and Mambo can be your sidekick.
Wow, great job, Dr. Vaxir. Now Mambo has so many friends.
They will have the same stats as the skeleton as we discussed for your horde.
Judgment, how do you feel?
I feel that my research is coming along splendidly.
Interesting.
Des, give me perception. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I would say you should write to your girlfriend and tell her about all of your research advancements. She would like to hear from you.
Inspiration, Des. Also, Anatoly, perception too.
I wonder why I would write to her when I can speak to her at any time.
Yeah,
So
but
romantic.
everybody likes to receive like a handwritten note, you know.
13.
13? Oh, perception, Des.
Oh, so sorry. That's a natural one.
Natural one? Okay.
5?
The resulting, manifesting energy and light has left you a little bit twinkle-eyed. But Anatoly, you see Judgment's left arm flash into this green, bony arm and then go away. And his eye flashes and then goes away.
Hey, now I need those.
His eye flashes green and then goes away.
Oh, fuck.
At the same time, Anatoly, you know the blood bond between you?
Yeah.
You can't see it, but suddenly, as you're looking at Judgment and this has these strange sort of ephemeral effects happening to him, the blood bond appears to you in vision, and you see it sort of pulsating between you and Judgment. And it's red, as you saw the previous time with the Archmage Savix. But coming from the bond on the end of Judgment, a green energy begins to flow through this blood bond, replacing the blood.
A Christmas bond.
And it slowly reaches your body. And you feel a sudden jab, a pinch and a burn. Feels like an injection almost. And this energy courses through your body until you're in so much searing pain you can't even call out. And you begin to hallucinate. You find yourself somewhere else.
Uh-oh. I think his Raven Queen girlfriend's jealous.
You find yourself somewhere completely different. This looks to be a plane of energy, but it's negative. It's a barren, empty place. It seems to be a void without end. An endless night. Any heat, fire, any life that you felt around you in Avernus all seems to be drawn to this maw, which hungers for more. You barely resist the temptation to hurry yourself in. You blink, and in front of you, in this plane, appears a strange creature.
Yikes.
Seems to be a lich of some kind. Powerful mage. It's just a desiccated corpse, missing his left eye Or sorry, his left hand.
Oh no!
Oh my god, is that Vecna?
Fuck.
No, it's just your judgment.
You hear a voice sort of go through you, not through you, but past you. It echoes strangely. And what it says is, and it's like you're catching like the middle of a conversation. And the conversation ends in this last point with this creature sending out like a message. This being sending out a message that says, "Then I have no choice. So be it." And then it points a bony finger towards you. And it says, "Beware, mortal. I am the manifestation of Vecna, the undying king, wielder of forbidden secrets that all wizards seek, but none can have. Vox Machina banished me from the material plane, but yet here I am." You are here because you seek power. Speak before your essence is ripped by the void.
Vecna. You may harm me here, but the Raven Queen protects me. And she gives me great power.
Do not gloat, mortal. Having two patrons is frankly inconceivable power.
Are you offering me what I think you are?
I have no choice. You can fight this destiny, but it will return again and again until you succumb.
Brain explodes out of head.
Appropriate response.
I have a very quick side question. So this is Vecna, and they are missing their left hand. Was that guy who we fought?
Yeah, Archon the Cruel. Lord Archon the Cruel.
Archon the Cruel had Vecna's left hand.
They cut off his own hand and placed Vecna there.
That's right. And Judgment received
has some of Vecna's power thanks to gracing Archon and getting, I guess, bestowed by Archon the Cruel.
Anatoly, your move.
Vecna. This power. You know me too well. What is it you offer?
There is no deal, just power.
Then, I take it freely.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So it is done. So shall it be. Let the power consume. Vecna disappears.
Oh my god.
And suddenly you're being sucked into the maw of the endless night of the negative plane. And you enter as of a black hole, and all light and goodness is stripped from you. And then, pop, you blink back into Avernus. And Judgment and Anatoly, you are both wearing matching lich robes. Both identical, made of exquisite cloth ordained with silvery red runes. With one difference. Judgment's is gray and yours is black. Pitch black. And they're the equivalent of robe of the Archmagi. So you can look that up later.
Okay.
Are these robes at all similar to the vision in which Sovereignty and I saw? The individual on the throne with Zariel?
No, not at all. Not at all. You can guess that was somebody of immense power in the realms of hell. Somebody of probably ultimate power in the realms of hell. So Anatoly, you now have a second patron, and you've acquired another subclass. You can also, you have the equivalent level of the undead subclass, as well as the hexblade, at whatever level you're at.
Oh my god. Thanks.
Oh, who knows what happened? You took it. Well, let's see what happens in the future.
Anatoly, okay, so you got new outfits for you and Judgment, and I'm literally standing in this room and you didn't think to get me a new robe? That's really rude and I don't appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes.
Do not bother me now.
It's already awkward that two of us came to this party in the same dress.
Yo.
Oh, the fashion outfit repeater. Okay, no. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna literally storm out of the room. You guys have been with me all day. I'm gonna just go see what Sovereignty and Fenris and Four are up to. And I'm gonna leave the room. And
Okay.
start walking down the hall.
All right, that leaves Judgment Anatoly. Anything else you'd like to say, Professor Vaxir, or to each other?
I'm just going to kind of smirk and look knowingly towards Judgment and then walk away.
Seems that he is not as upset as he formerly was.
Vaxir looks at you and says, Judgment, you are powerful. You have harnessed Vecna's power. Anybody at our college would kill for that. But one word of warning for you and your friend. Should you stray too deep into this, I remind you that you are mortals. And if you continue down the path, you will eventually become a Nothic. I pray this does not befall you. And I hope it is not inevitable.
Yes, well, my dealings with Vecna were not of my choosing. Such future dealings will be not tolerated.
Be that as it may, what's next?
Next is to see if my companions have gotten themselves killed. And if not, your removal from this place.
Okay. Please, but try not to anger Belle.
That is always the goal of this place.
All right, he bids you farewell then, Judgment, unless there's anything you want to do with Professor?
Not currently.
All right, Des, you encounter Sovereignty, Fenris, and Four on the way.
I've been looking for you guys. Just know that Judgment and Anatoly got new outfits, and they didn't get me one, and they didn't get you all new outfits either. So just know that we're very upset with them right now. So don't look at them and don't talk to them.
Yes, but they all got me a present.
A present?
I get to torture a demon for information.
Yes, we have our tasks. While you have been lollygagging around with Mambo, we have gotten our next task from the Lord Bell. We met him, very nice man.
He actually very much is.
Okay, so what are we doing?
We must find these 9 adamantium rods that were stolen from his forge. And to do so, we have to ask... Sovereignty, who do we have to ask?
A Cibrix. It's smudged on my hand. I don't know. That seems close.
Sovereignty has had a beverage.
It's not the beverage. I got a beverage, Des. I already tried it. I know it's not poisoned.
What kind of...
I'll hand her the marg.
Hey, and +1 inspiration to everybody. That was fantastic, y'all.
Wait, what is this?
Hell margs.
Oh, can I get a hell yeah? And then I knock down the rest of it.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, no, I did a constitution saving throw. Is that
Oh
true?
yeah, you got anyone? Yeah.
Oh, oh no. Oh, wow. Okay. 20. Non-natural
20?
20.
Okay, you just feel as tipsy as Sovereignty. Together, you're tipsy, and you can barely walk unless you hold each other up, I guess.
Oh no.
We'll go in the middle and kind of support.
Here, Sovereignty, we can just support each other, and I'm going to link my arm through Sovereignty's arm. You know what? This afternoon has gotten much better. Thank you very much.
Anyway, Lord Bell, the very nice gentleman, said that he would send along his personal confidant to escort us. He'll be waiting by the Tormentor.
Somebody else should drive who's not Sovereignty and or me.
I got it.
Unless 4.
The other
Did you drink? 4, and I look right in 4's eyes. Did you drink?
I had black liquid.
Okay, how many fingers do I have up? 4.
4.
Very good, 4.
4.
Create those wings.
Okay, should we make our way out of here then?
Okay, unless
We go back, so we're good to go.
well, you make your way back to Tormentor, and
4.
you guys good to continue?
Can we actually pause for just a sec so we can chat food?
Sure. Okay, take a small break and BRB. What's going to
Question.
happen? Whew, crazy stuff. You arrive back at the Tormentor in the parking lot of the volcano installation here, and
4. Do you remember where we parked? I don't see it. Anybody remember where we?
He's
Oh,
making
yes.
all right, you press the keys to the Tormentor and you hear a soul shriek, and you find out where you're parked.
It's hot cold. 4, keep pressing the button.
Oh, you follow the sound of the. There's no fob in the Tormentor, I don't think, but whatever. And you find the Tormentor.
Damned.
All right, waiting for you is a rather large-sized imp who's sort of flying off the ground, and he has a monocle on one eye. And he looks at you. He says, "Hello."
Hello, sir.
Hello.
You must be the imp we are waiting for.
Are you our
I am
tour?
Malacros.
Pleasure to meet you. We
Pleasure
are
to meet you.
Sideshow Slashers.
I've been informed, and I will take you to the Sibirex.
Sounds good. And how about we usher him into the Tormentor, because I need to say something to the rest of us.
Okay. He seems, he doesn't seem, what is it, like offensive? Not offensive. Whatever, at all. So, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, not offended. Dangerous. Let's say dangerous at all.
Oh, okay.
I look over at Sovereignty. Sovereignty, has it crossed your mind that if we perhaps show back up with 5 people instead of 3, or 6 people instead of 3, that we may end up in more trouble than we began?
I mean, no, it had not. But now that you say it, I mean, just the three of us could go back in, or
Yeah, I can wait
we
in the
could,
car.
say we could say we picked them up on the way.
Perhaps something to think about.
What about what Bell said about not telling us why he needed the adamantium, but also that it involved the city? Because that seemed important.
That is true. How about on the way we will share this with rest of group?
Okay.
Let us go. I go into the Tormentor.
Ray is happy to see you.
Follow suits.
And Lulu is there too, and the remaining squad. So
Fenris goes into Tormentor. I say, okay, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Born ready. Let's hit the road. Beep beep.
I have to pile in a lot of skeletons.
A lot of skeletons in the closet trunk.
They won't fit, but I think you can maybe just have them hang on Mad Max style to the Tormentor.
We strap them to the roof.
Yeah.
Bit Rocky style.
Put a mattress up on the roof and just strap them
What
in.
about the tiny hut? Can they go in the tiny hut?
The tiny hut does not create a space.
No.
Yeah, they'll have to just ride roof side or whatever during the riding part.
Will they be playing a guitar that shoots flames?
Absolutely, that's a great idea. All of them, all 9 of them, or whatever.
I'm now in a better mood while driving.
All right, you head out. The doors open, and you're free to leave Bell's Forge.
As we are traveling, I would like for Sovereignty and I to recount our full tale.
Okay, you do. As you make your way out about Bell's and the necessity of he wants rods and all the other information you gleaned. And then 4, which way are you heading?
I'm waiting for my GPS imp to tell me where to go.
Why don't you head toward the end of that volcano ledge? Just right over there. Right, Mr. Imp? And I just elbow him.
The imp hasn't, so.
He says, okay. What'd you say, 4?
Said Des has given me a direction and the imp has not, so I follow Des's directions.
Okay.
Please
Oh,
don't.
Because I elbowed the imp to go that way.
Oh, he goes, and he just sort of he flies to the side a little bit and tries to catch his balance, and
Yeah.
he catches his monocle and puts it back on. And okay, so 4, following Des's direction, drives up the volcano is quite large and has in that way pretty gently sloped sides, and you can take the Tormentor all the way up
Like
until you
a
reach it.
volcano.
Huh?
Like a Hawaiian volcano, a shield volcano.
I don't know the geological nomenclature for it.
Very broad, very shallow angled.
That's what it is. Thank you, 4. And you reach the bubbling caldera near the top. There's not a devil around. And the volcano, as you notice inside as well, seems to be keeping the oppression of Avernus at bay somehow. And there you are.
Well, why don't we stop the car here? I think, yeah, stop the car. I think some of us have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, stop the car. Stop the car.
I stop the car. I poke my head out the hatch and tell the skeletons to stop playing their guitars.
Okay, awesome. They jump back down and get in the pack, I guess.
Well, can everyone gather around?
Yes.
Yes. So we've all been, discussing privately, behind Fenris and Rhea's back. And we were just thinking, because we don't know, what's yonder beyond farthering our adventures into Avernus, that this might be, the last moments we will kind of have together before we might all die. So we were maybe thinking that this might be, and I whip out my handy dandy, my trusty flute, and say, this might be, chime in here, friends, the moment that
An exotic destination wedding.
an exotic destination dungeon.
I look at Ray and I are overhearing this, right? We're a part of this, right?
Oh yeah. We're
you're all part of it.
we're inside the Tormentor, but it's parked.
Sadly.
Rhea, I go, what do you think?
And she doesn't have a chance to respond as you hear the flapping of giant dragon wings outside.
What? Who's coming outside? Maybe we should peek our heads out of the windows.
So I suppose the Tormentor is stopped, correct?
Yes.
So I suppose we should go peek out and look at it?
All right. You peek out, and you can't really see anywhere other than you saw a shadow of a dragon sort of flying, and then it disappeared. And you feel some magical energy above the Tormentor.
Oh no, we better go outside.
Let's go outside. You're right.
Going outside.
We're going outside, I guess.
I'm gonna grab Fenris by the hand and just kind of drag her up the stairs up to outside.
Okay,
Let's
and then
go.
Rhea grabs your hand, and as you all go out the Tormentor and you turn around, you see something unusual. Up the side of the vehicle, across this long roof, a red carpet is rolled out, and you can sort of walk onto it from the bottom all the way to the far end of the Tormentor. A few rows of chairs draped in gold-lined fabric sit on either side of the carpet in a few rows. And at the far end of the roof stands an open archway adorned with multicolored flowers and vines and backdrop by the gently bubbling caldera. Magical butterflies glow throughout the area on top of the Tormentor, creating a cozy ambience. There's some astrological and planetary decorations, and Judgment's undead horde are playing Barovian folk music that you recognize. To the side, there is a table with champagne glasses and a white frosted cake.
No, I'm gonna cry.
Rhea looks at you intently, Fenris. Holds your hand tight, and she seems to have an answer now for you and says, "My love, I am ready if that is what you wish."
I look back at her and I say, I think I want to get married today.
All right.
Shotgun wedding!
Okay, so here is your area you're at on top of the volcano. And of course, your lovely bride-to-be, the badass Rhea the Hell Rider, is there. And also, you no longer see a dragon, of course, but a figure walks out down to meet you all. And it's a dragon-scaled lady you recognize from the whatever it was, the Amadi's? No, yeah, Amadi's.
Amadi's.
Yeah,
Well,
Amadi.
she's
Anna.
had her-
Anna is here, and she seems to have created this whole wedding party thing here. And with her gold, she's wearing a copper and gold suit, matches her scales. And she puts her arms out and says, "Ta-da! How do you like my wedding setup?"
I go run to her without thinking and give her big
We
hug.
love it. This is Sovereignty and I's friend Anna. We met her at her wonderful salon where she gave us facials. So Sovereignty and I asked her to come and set all this up for Fenris and Rhea. An extra set of hands to help.
She hugs you tight and sort of pats your head a little bit, and she says, "Well, you did identify the location of Archon to the court of Bahamut, so I owe you this much at least."
Yeah, she also asked us to tell her about Archon. Yeah, we met him. He thought we were really, we were all really cool.
Intimidated by us.
Yeah,
Right.
we sang him a song. We can recreate it later, though, if you want. We can sing you the song.
We'll talk about that later, but for now, enjoy the festivities.
I go over to everyone. I say, thank you, Walt. You have made this a truly memorable occasion, and I am profoundly grateful that we remain trapped in this hellhole together. There is no one else, at least my beloved, I would rather spend this terrifying time with.
Yay!
Yay, inspiration, Fenris.
Fenris, this has been great. So now if you want to come here, and I'm going to grab her and like Anna and Sovereignty. Okay, so we're gonna get Fenris ready, and then we'll come for you, Rhea. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of hide them away. I'm gonna cast minor illusion to make kind of like a fog cloud around us, so Rhea won't see Fenris kind of getting ready.
Okay, good idea.
Okay, so Fenris, so Anna can kind of, she can do hair, makeup, nails, facials, outfits, or if you don't want any of that stuff, that's totally fine too. So you just tell her what you want, and then, we'll support. Sovereignty and I can just clap. And Sovereignty and I at this point, I guess, I don't know if it's possible, DM, if we had any more of the drinks from Belle's store.
No, but you do have an imp that works directly for Belle, but Anna has provided some drinks as well.
Oh, great. Okay, then I'm going to grab some drinks from the table, and then Sovereignty and I'm going to hand one to Sovereignty. Here you go. We can just sit and drink while Fenris gets ready.
Oh, this is important. I must have my best man or maid of honor or somebody. Tell you what. How about I have who should I have do what? Which one of you would like to be maid of honor and which one of you would like to be bridesmaid?
Oh, okay. So surprise, Sovereignty already has a different job. So I can.
Oh yes, that's right.
I can do it. Sovereignty's gonna be busy, but I'll walk you down the red carpet. We've seen a lot of red carpets as performers.
How about I have my own cousin? He'll walk me down the aisle.
That's even better.
Maid of honor person.
That's even better.
Perfect. As for hair, I'll do something relatively simple, something with braids that looks nice and not as mangy. And maybe a nice suit with tails.
Awesome. She will do that and concocts it in just a moment. And while Fenris, you and Des are talking.
Suit with tails.
Suit and pants? What'd you say, suit and pants?
My suit has tails.
Oh, okay. Oh, the tails. I love it. Des and Fenris are talking, and Anna's gonna come up to you, Sovereignty, and she winks. She says, "Say, Sovereignty, how are you?"
It's good. It's just been an intimidating Archon since we last saw you, so.
Right. Well, given how positively strong you look today, maybe you'd like to share a drink with me too before the festivities.
I will cheers to that.
I was drinking for one day. I'm going to take the cup out of Sovereignty's hand. Is it a contested grapple to do so? I'm kidding. Yeah, she's a big job to do, so that's enough drinking, but thank you.
All right, Anna puts her arms together and sort of, scratches her chin a little bit and then moves on.
Rhea, get ready. Yeah, Fenris, I'll take care of Fenris. You go help Rhea.
Fine, all right.
Thank you.
Did I have too much alcohol, Des?
Yeah, you had one too many. It's fine though. Just don't do it again.
All right.
She nods. Anna looks a little dejected, and evidently rejected, but that's okay. She tempers on. So, everybody else, what are you doing? We've heard from Death, Sovereignty, Fenris, Judgment, Anatoly 4.
I am preparing a speech.
Oh, okay.
I am preparing a spell.
Okay. You want to do it now or wait?
I might as well do it now.
Okay, go ahead.
It takes 10 minutes to cast. So since I started getting dressed, I've been chanting next to the wagon for a while. I am casting the spell Hallucinatory Terrain. So in a 150-foot cube around the entire wedding area, now looks like a grassy plain with wildflowers and a blue sky.
Gorgeous. Avernus is no more as Judgment
So pretty.
and slowly vegetation begins to rise up out of the hellscape of Avernus, overtaking it, and you're stuck in this. Well, not stuck. You're now in this cube of what feels finally like home a little bit. But you can still see the caldera in the background, so it's a beautiful contrasting backdrop. And all right, good. 4.
I'm using some of that gunpowder I don't need anymore to rig up some special sorts of explosives.
Oh, celebratory explosives. Okay, cool.
And then I also have drawn my dragon gleam spear, and I have put my shield on my dick.
Okay. Who's left? What?
What about his sword?
My shield was in my right arm. I have dragon gleam spear in right arm now.
So shield was attached to your sword arm?
No, my sword arm is my left arm.
Never mind.
Before he had the shield in his arm and put it back. All right, and who has not done anything yet they would like to in preparation for the wedding?
I do want to prepare something for after, but I don't want to say it yet. So.
Okay, and you do that thing. And Fenris, you are transformed into your ideal wedding day apparel and whatever you'd like, makeup or hair. It's all of your choosing. Fantasize as you want. These people with dragon-like powers and appearances can make it happen.
Sweet.
Cool. I'm gonna get changed as well, so I have some noble clothing that I've stolen. So that's mine now, and I'm wearing it.
Okay, anybody else want to get changed for the occasion?
I will myself.
He'll groom himself. Okay, 4 in judgment.
I'll buff up a little bit so I'm looking shiny.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love it. Inspiration for you, 4. Judgment?
I'm just sitting in a chair waiting.
Okay. Took him a while to cast a spell. All right, Mambo sits next to you, Judgment, to your right.
Make sure my ears are right.
Oh, wait, no, Mambo had another task. I'm sorry. Well, for now, he's sitting there next to you.
Whew. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the undead band and tell them to play the Barovian music romantically in a slow tempo.
Okay.
Maybe in 2/4, 4/4.
You're good with that, right, Judgment? Did they play the music, the Barovian music?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, if everybody could take their seats. Take your seats, everybody.
Okay, you're making the last minute call. And then when suddenly you all see a small portal appear. And out of this portal is a face you have not seen before.
Wedding crasher?
Looks like a wedding crasher, perhaps.
What?
And Anna looks positively delighted to see this person.
Is it who I think it is?
And this dainty human adorned with scales all around her body. She has copper scales and copper eyes, red hair, flaming red hair, crowns her hair, and a couple of red small horns that sort of arch back. And she's wearing a very cute copper and red dress, short dress, and waves to you all. And says, it's a pleasure to meet you all. My name's Vex, and I'm Anna's +1.
I missed her.
Oh my god, she's so good. I'm gonna go right up to her. Vex, we've heard so much about you. We were just waiting for Anna's +1, I say very loudly, to show up. Her +1.
Well, I say it like that, but we're totally married.
I mean, I know, but so welcome. We've heard many a tale about you. We've heard in a lot of bard music. You have a lot of very famous adventuring friends.
Oh, is that so? Totally. In fact, I don't want to brag, but this is my second wedding this month. Well, I think the first one was a wedding, but I'm not sure. It was in the Feywilds.
I mean, it's wedding season, Everybody just wants to get married in the summer.
I guess it must be. It was these, you would know them. It was John and Amalia. They're a couple adventurers from up north.
Wow, they sound epic.
They're pretty epic from what I understand. And I've met most of them. They travel around with some other crew. I must be really fond of adventures, I guess. They have a dragonborn and a monk, and both of those two have a son together, and then also a barbarian and a thief, a red-haired thief.
That's very cool. Sounds like a good group of friends. Well, everyone get around.
All right, congratulations to you two. And she goes and has a seat next to Anna, who kisses her.
I'll go over and whisper to them, make sure you don't have too much alcohol because because Des is policing it.
So everybody's kind of sat down. So Sovereignty, you want to take center stage as our officiant?
Yeah, Sovereignty will sort of clunk to where the officiant person stands.
Okay, by the archway, I assume, in some way.
And then I guess Anatoly and I will start.
Oh, that's amazing.
Cute.
Okay, the wedding is set.
We've got this.
And-
Oh, I can walk Rhea, so she doesn't walk. I don't want her to walk by herself. I'll walk.
Okay, wouldn't Ray already be up there, or how would that work?
Since I'm in the suit, I feel like I should probably go first.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Okay, so we will walk first. Walk down like
No, it's a graduation song. Jesus Christ.
I know she.
I whisper in Anatoly's ear, I am surprisingly nervous.
You have nothing to be nervous about. You have a lovely lady there before you.
She really is.
As they say in Barovia, when you find someone,
You find someone.
you find someone.
Absolutely. Who is I to not trust the words of our ancestors? The wise ones, creators of I see with my little e.
They were truly a inspirational bunch,
Indeed.
despite the rather dark times.
Absolutely.
By now, we've approached the end of the aisle.
Yes.
I would say, so if you ever constantly chat, as you go there, and as you're walking, the fireflies sort of part ways a little bit, and they leave a bit of a golden, residue there. And you get to the,
Well, I present her hand to Rhea, and
Oh, Ray's already up there. She's walking up there or not?
Oh, here, Rhea and I can walk. We're gonna walk down. Rhea, let's go! And I hook Rhea's arm in mine. At
All
a
right.
pretty quick pace.
Rhea walks up to you, and Des, her face is this beet red.
so I
Face is the same color as your hair right now. And what's the matter? You're fine.
and then I cast minor illusions so that there are little flowers in your hair.
Aw.
Oh, very cute.
Rhea,
Okay,
you're
and
gonna
then-
do great. Okay, don't be nervous.
Fenris, you set up next to the archway there with the caldera in the background, and you see Ray up here with Des at the front of the runway here. Everyone else is sitting down to the side, all your friends and other plus ones. And she's wearing her Hellrider sort of her military organization's her regalia, right? It's almost like a suit. And it's a gorgeous black and red highlighted suit, and her sword is at her side. It's very elegant, very noble, very dashing. And sort of her battle-hardened features are softened by the dew of Anna's makeup, and her striking red hair sort of pulled back a little bit, but it still flows alongside the wind of the gentle embers of the caldera. And again, her face is very red, but she smiles ear to ear, seeing you.
All
Okay.
over, not to cry. My God.
I'll take, Anatoly's hand. Anatoly, you ready? Okay, and then I'll take Rhea's hand and kind of put it into Fenris's hand, and I guess, Anatoly can give her hand. There you go.
Ray holds your hand very tightly, and she begins. Her eyes get very misty.
And and then I'm going to hold up my Dragon Gleam spear and say, Tiamat's eyes shine, and cast daylight. So there is a lovely glowing radiance emanating above, and I will hold it high.
All right, as your bearer of light here in the cone of in the capsule of Barovian-looking background. Sorry, I'm tearing up a little bit. Then here you are. So, okay, our officiator, Sovereignty, the paladin, who can cast ceremony now, I assume.
Yep. So we've got that vibe going. Sovereignty is a little bit sweaty, maybe visibly sweaty, as she steps up, and she's sort of got things written on her hands. It's all smudged. It's a mess. and she starts with hello. Today we're here, and this is a marriage. And then she stops and she leans over to Des and tries to whisper to her.
Yes.
Hey, so when I got certified for this, I thought it was a class for how to be more efficient, not inefficient. So I don't know that I got sort of what I was supposed to out of it. I don't know what to say. Can you help me?
Oh, yes, you're asking for help? Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what to say. Because, I'm a seasoned wedding crasher. So just
I don't know a lot about weddings or, sort of happy things. So if you could just... I got your back. I'm always here for you. Just follow along with what I said. Great.
Friends. Fellow Sideshow Slashers. Honored guests. Very good. We have gathered here today in Avernus.
Because we are stuck here.
No. To share with Fenris and Rhea a very important moment in their lives.
To share with Fenris and Rhea a very important moment in their lives while we're stuck here.
Okay, good. Okay. If there is anything better than being loved for your truest self, it is giving love in return.
I'm gonna let you say this part.
If there is anything better than being loved for your truest self, it is giving love in return. Today, Fenris and Rhea will join in heart, body, mind, and spirit. Therefore, their marriage is not to be taken... therefore, getting teared up too. Therefore, marriage is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, honestly, and deliberately. You should repeat this part after me, Sovereignty.
Okay.
Ever since Fenris swept Rhea off her feet, you know this story.
Okay, ever since Fenris swept Rhea off her feet with a woof, their love and their understanding of each other has grown and blossomed, and they have decided to face life together, or death, probably life, almost definitely life, and not apocalyptic disaster. They are truly a couple who has gone to hell and back again, almost.
So Fenris and Rhea, if you have any vows prepared, please feel free to share them now to each other.
I will let you go first.
Okay. Rhea turns and looks at you, her striking light blue eyes shine, with the mist of her eyes. She sort of, wipes the tears off a little bit and tries to compose herself and gets out a piece of paper, which is a piece of parchment. Looks like hastily written, but with a lot of love. And it's crumpled up out of nerves. And she looks at it and she's trembling a little bit. And she says, Fenris, when I first met you on the streets that night of Baldur's Gate, you outshone the very moon itself. I knew then that I would do anything to be with you, even fight to hell and back. And here we are. On my oath as a Hell Rider and my personal vow to you, I swear to protect and love you forever. And she starts crying.
Okay. I can do this. I take deep breath, a little shaky. Rhea. My stars. When I saw you right in Baldur's Gate, your flaming hair, your beautiful eyes, I knew there was no one else I would rather spend my life with. For my life has been long and lived mostly alone, but has been made so joyful by your presence and your everlasting love. I vow to honor, respect, and protect you and love you as long as I shall live.
Amen.
He cries just.
Anatoly bursts out in tears fine.
You've melted his dark heart.
His double patron heart. Now, please repeat after me.
Please repeat after Des. I mean me.
I, Fenris.
I, Fenris.
I, Fenris.
Give you Rhea.
Give you Rhea.
Rhea.
This ring as an eternal symbol of my love and commitment to you.
This ring as a symbol of my eternal love and commitment to you.
I, Rhea.
I, Rhea,
Give you Fenris.
give you Fenris
This ring as an eternal symbol of my love and commitment to you.
this
This ring
as an eternal commitment, symbol.
of my love.
She's very nervous. It's also very long for me. To you, my love to you, my love to you.
Yeah. That sounds great. Very good. Okay, so exchange rings.
Mhm.
All right, take us home, sovereignty.
Yeah, I got this now. We're good.
Take us home.
By the power vested in me by myself and that class I took, and Gary, I think. It is my honor to declare you married and partners in life. You may seal your vows with this spell and also kissing. And I cross my hands over their hands and I cast the wedding ceremony, and I will give you the details after.
Yay! So Rhea goes in and kisses you deeply.
And then I will dip her.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Everyone gets up and applauses. And Thor, you had something to do?
Right as they're doing the kiss, I've casted mirror image and I'm firing off all the fireworks. that I threw.
They explode in a beautiful harmony of exultation. And congratulations!
Guys!
Okay. The band now plays an upbeat Barovian tune.
A Barovian pig. And then I would like to make a toast. Everyone gather champagne glasses. I would like to make toast to the newly wedded.
I'm gonna hand Sovereignty a glass of water.
No, he said toast.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a piece of toast out of my adventure pack and give a piece of bread to Sovereignty.
Thank you.
Moldy maggot bread.
Yep.
And Sovereignty, you hear... go ahead. Sorry, no, continue.
Toast. Here we go.
Fenris, you have been like a sister to me. I know we are cousins, but we are also siblings in this fascinating journey through Barovia to Faerun to Hell to hopefully back. And I must say this. As we say in Barovia, love is like an all-consuming black hole. It sucks you in to its center, and you come out on other side in different universe, having been made into a completely molecularly more amazing and wonderful thing. You know how they say in Barovia.
Absolutely.
It is one of our longest sayings.
It is. It really is.
I wish that for you and Fenris, because they know that you have special love. Oh, Fenris! I've had too much champagne. Very emotional. I for you and Rhea, because I know that your love burns even brighter and has even more suction power than black hole.
That was...
I want you to know that I will always be here to guide you if you should need me, as I love you very much.
And I you.
My cousin and friend, my sister.
My brother.
Hey, cheers.
Horn.
Air horn, air horn.
Sabbath, you hear communication coming through to you. Hey, good job, kid.
Thanks, Gary. I didn't know.
Wonderful officiating.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, what'd you say? Go ahead.
I didn't realize you were here, but I should have because you're always here.
That's right, and I want to let you know, I didn't want to interrupt your beautiful event, but the wedding is official through my power.
Well, but also mine.
And also yours, of course, and also yours. But it's sanctified in hell, so yeah, it's a hard contract to break. Good luck.
What?
He thinks Avernus and Rhea can never get divorced.
I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
So we can all dance and be together to the music.
Dance and be merry.
Dance and be married.
Guys, that was amazing!
Yay, good job, everybody.
Yay!
Y'all, I just got hitched.
Congratulations, Mrs. Fenris.
Oh, I don't even have a last name.
Important.
Fine. You're the artist just known by Fenris.
Well, technically, last names kind of, I mean, I know this is, last names weren't necessarily always a thing in medieval ages.
Mhm.
That's true.
Well, you have a nice rest of it's always day, but nice rest of the time dancing and being jovial. And
Oh, great. So it's a nice kind of winding down to sovereignty.
Yep. Yes.
I've had this in my bag for a while, and I meant to give it to you like a while ago. Because one time you were like, "Oh, we could have dinner together," and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Judgment's tiny hut," and then I kind of felt weird and bad about it. Anyways, so I pull out of my bag. Oh my god. There. Oh my god, what are they officially called? It's a pellet of nourishment. So you can have this to make up for the dinner that we did not have that one time.
This is a thing that you bought with your money, though. And
I bought two, so there's a pellet for you and a pellet for me.
you're giving me a thing that you bought with money.
Yeah, and then you can eat the thing and it'll disappear.
Dobby's free now.
Are you feeling okay?
Yes.
Oh, well, this is really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, and don't, and I'm gonna send off, I'll say bye to Anna and Vex. It's been a long day for you having a fish. So I'll just say bye to them for you. Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll say bye to the guests. And,
Yeah.
okay. Bye.
Okay.
Just walk away.
anybody else want to do anything during the wedding time or whatever? What's after the wedding? I feel like I should know this. Reception. Yeah, reception. Thank you.
Yeah, the reception with this.
Kind of kicked off the reception with my speech.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody else want to talk to anybody? Do anything in particular for?
Yeah. During the wedding,
Everyone's excited. Okay, hold on. Judgment or 4? Who was first? All right, looks like you're up, Judgment.
during the wedding, while it was actually going on, I was speaking on my communication lead with the Archmagi Silveria.
Yes.
You mean your girlfriend?
After the next wedding,
Quiet, you're on stage.
World?
Stop ruining the wedding. Dearest, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Judgment, how are you?
I know it takes a while to gather forces to assault the 9 hells, but I wish you'd got here sooner, as what I'm seeing right now is rather spectacular.
What is going on? I would love to see you, Judgment.
Before me, a Hell Rider and a werewolf are being joined in holy matrimony by a spawn of Zario. The wedding is being attended by a horde of undead, demons, devils, and dragons.
So, Judgment, you no longer hear anything from the signal stone, but you do hear somebody. You do feel somebody clutching your hand.
I rolled disbelief.
You can't. That's only second edition or first.
No, that's all editions.
Okay.
In fact, if anyone actually scrutinizes the hallucinatory terrain I put up, they can see that it's fake if they roll a disbelief.
Okay. Anyway, that's what happens.
So I look down at my hand to see what the hell's poking me.
Yeah, it's you see a tiefling's. Oh gosh, I think she was
She had gray hair. Right?
gray. What?
She had gray hair. I don't.
Yeah, gray hair. And anyway, with black nails, and you recognize the hand very well.
Well, then I obviously look at the chair next to me.
That's Mambo.
This is- Mambo has pretty hands.
Oh no! I mean, you look at the other side. I assume where Mambo is not sitting next to you.
Mama was just holding Justin's hand during the
Okay.
wedding.
Yes.
I see a hand touching me, so I obviously look at Mambo. What the hell?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Yes. So to your left now is sitting your wonderful tiefling archmagi, Savira Savix, in the gray skin. Yes, you were correct, Des. In her wonderful robe, and she smiles at you and winks.
I should have known.
And she pops in like at the basically when, like at the beginning of the wedding, I assume.
Well, as soon as everybody had sat down, I started talking with her.
Mhm.
So if she popped in immediately, yeah.
All right. She looks at you, winks and smiles, and says, "Thank you, Judgment. I love weddings. I wish perhaps one day I could get married."
Oh, baby!
Hint, hint.
Sovereignty, you've had practice now. 1, 2.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Let's do it.
Get the script ready to go.
Sorry, I have higher standards.
You're more efficient than sovereignty? Not possible.
Okay, and now Savira Savix is with you during this wedding ceremony and afterwards as well.
Jess, we did it. We got them together.
Better.
His Judgment is here with his girlfriend. Ford, what'd you want to do? I jumped over you.
During the reception, I spend the time chatting with our little floaty friend, finding out the details of where we're going and who they captured that I'm going to be questioning.
Okay, you have some advanced details, and I will give you those as you make your way over there.
Sweet.
Boy,
Okay, anyone else? Anything to say or talk to anybody present?
So sorry. Were you gonna say something, Fenris?
I actually, just as a moment for followers and alike, I'm really grateful for this whole thing. It has been a very exploratory thing for me. I just really, really appreciate it because I am bisexual. So I have really appreciated this outlet to be able to explore that. And so for the fans who watch, I really appreciate you coming on this journey with me. It's been a very unexpected journey, but a lovely journey. And I'm extremely grateful to our incredible DM and our amazing team who put this together. So
We love you.
Any amazing players, Fenris, we love you, and you are awesome.
thank you.
Okay, the wedding wraps up then, and
As we're, putting away, as we're leaving, I'm gonna say, hey, Four, can you help me stack these chairs? Or,
okay.
cleaning up the reception. Four, I just want to say that, it's been really cool. Anatoli's fine. We don't have to worry about him because whatever. Because he didn't give me a robe, so I'm very mad at him, so I don't want to talk to him. But, it's been really cool to see, Sophira and, Fenris and Rhea and having fun and Vex and Anna. And, Sovereignty and I were, just saying, for you, if you ever need a wing woman, wing friend, we're here for you. Four, if you need you want to find a 3 for your life, a 5 for your life.
How about a 10?
Yes! Get it!
Unbelievable.
If I had the power of the gods to tell you that you inspired me in that moment, I would give you a token of inspiration.
I was gonna get everybody one. Just take all the inspiration. Here you go. You get inspiration.
We'll just all keep our eyes out, for 10. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then together you can make like a 14. Okay. Cool. All right. So it's fun. And I keep stacking the chairs and.
Our food has arrived. Can we take break?
Absolutely.
After reception food, how DM when he got married, they had food after their reception.
You got it.
So many times.
What a wonderful and beautiful moment. We'll be back. We're back after a beautiful wedding. Beautiful, beautiful wedding. Congratulations to the.
So sorry that your honeymoon cannot be better, but we can't leave here. There's no way. We're
Gotta go.
stuck.
Means we
Start
have to
doing things.
stay alive.
What?
Means we have to stay alive so that we can go on the honeymoon trip.
Exactly.
Everything wraps up. The magic is gone. Everything rolls away, and everyone says their goodbyes. Vex and Anna leave. Unfortunately, they cannot stay in hell for a long time, otherwise they'd be discovered. And Silvira kisses you judgment and has to leave as well. Return to her work. Yeah, there's that sound effect that or whatever.
Dominate person.
Okay, and
I've got a lot of skeletons right now. You guys need to calm down.
do you want to get going then to the Sybrax?
Yeah.
I do like the idea that the little imp guy had been sitting inside the Tormentor while this wedding was happening.
Like-
He was hanging out with me.
Yeah, no, he was hanging out with Thor because Thor
Oh.
interviewed him. Held him at dagger point during the wedding to get information. Tell me what you know.
No, I just kind of chatted him up over booze.
I know.
Of course, that's amazing. And you found out the Sybrax is in fact the mastermind of the demons. So it sort of controls and knows their movements, almost like a general in a way. And they've captured one is the idea here. And you can get information from it. It purportedly knows, or they know that it has information about where the rods may be. So you need to get that out of it somehow. That
It's a brain
said,
bug.
what?
So it's a brain bug.
Yes, basically, yes. That's exactly what it is. And you'll see soon. It's a bit of a jump scare, but I'll let you know if you want to close your eyes. So you make your way across the plains, Abyssal Plains of Avernus, in your Tormentor, and taking directions from Balakros, the imp of Bel. And after some time,
My little E.
you play, yeah, sure, whatever you want to play. And you arrive actually at what looks like a dock on the far side of the river Styx.
Remember not to
Tour
follow in.
Sorry, Thor.
Said remember not to touch the water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's a good point. I'm really glad you reminded me that, because if I touch it, then I won't remember literally anything. So that's good.
I pushed Jess in the water.
No,
You're still in the Tormentor, right?
Yes.
we're still in the car.
Fine.
What is this about not touching the touching the water? I drank some water earlier.
Oh, wait, hold on. We don't know that. Me and Anatolian Judgment don't know that.
I know that.
Only Judgment knows that. Only Judgment, Anatolian and Death know that.
Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, you guys wouldn't know that because he told us.
Oh yeah. We were secretly listening.
Okay, guys. Well, just so you know, really quickly, don't touch the liquid from the River 6 because then you'll have memory loss forever and there's no reversal. And something, for just the look on his face reminded me that I should share that with you.
And Sovereignty, you hear a tap on your shoulder. You feel a tap on your shoulder. Okay. And it's elephant's trunk, golden elephant's trunk.
Hi, Lulu.
Hey, I don't remember stuff too.
Oh, you think you touched the water?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess you wouldn't remember, eh?
Ah.
That's very interesting.
Maybe if we put you back in the water, you would no.
No thanks.
No, I don't think.
But you all doing really good. We may be so close to Zariel's sword. Keep at it. And thank you.
Hey, I have a question. Would it be worth it to save some of this water?
I don't know how safely we could do that, but that could be cool.
You could try.
Well, I was gonna say, Judgment, you have Mage Hand. Could we collect some of the water? Might be a good bargaining tool.
Might be a good weapon.
Or a good weapon, yes.
Throw it on somebody and have them not remember.
Yes. That might be cool. Judgment. I think
And what would we contain it in?
A weaponized squirt gun.
Yes!
a water gun.
Oh, Artificer, can you make a squirt gun?
Four. Oh my god, can you put the liquid into your gun? Or make one? I don't know.
Coat your bullets in River Styx water. You shoot a demon, it's like, huh? Where am I?
Yeah, Judgment, go collect some. Can we buy the river?
Yeah, you can get out if you're. I can let you know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kind of peek my head out the door as we're, kind of discussing.
Okay. At the door down to the Tormentor, and outside you see what looks to be a small dock, and there's a iron barge which is moored to the shore there of the River Styx, and lashed to the side of this barge are demon skulls and bones. And Malacros looks at you and says, "We have to take the barge to where they're holding the Sybrax."
Will the Tormentor go on the barge, or is it a smaller barge?
It's for people only.
Okay.
I see, like a car ferry. Unfortunately, no, it's not.
Oh,
Did you leave behind the Tormentor?
Yeah, we have to leave it behind with someone.
four. Don't you have the ability to make certain magical items?
Mm-hmm.
Like, say, a bag of holding?
Like this one?
Why don't you fill that bag of holding with the water from the River Styx?
Maybe we should put it.
Dump it over someone.
Why don't we put it in like a jar?
No. We could fill a whole bag of holding with it.
How much is that?
We could fill a whole bag of holding with it.
So the little imp flies up to you all. You're being obviously loud. He says,
Us? What?
"What are you planning?"
Well, I just thought it'd be cool to have some with us in case, somebody crosses us.
Like demons.
The power of the River Styx is quite strong,
Which
but
is
its
why-
effects only last for 1 hour outside of the river.
Wait, then why did those undead not remember anything? They'd been outside of the river.
Dunk them directly?
The effects of the water only last 1 hour. If you take it out of the river,
But if
So
it's
they were made in the river?
permanent.
How did they make that permanent for them, though? I don't. Is
effects are
The water outside of the River Styx is only... The water itself only has the ability to make someone lose their memory for an hour after it's taken out of the River Styx.
But
Oh,
well, permanent.
okay.
correct. That's a real thing.
Okay.
Oh, so it wouldn't. Our idea of a water gun fight would only be an hour.
In an hour, you can make yourselves lose each other's memories forever. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, never mind then. I
Who
guess.
wants to go for a swim?
Judgment, could you use one of your new band friends to go collect us? I'm gonna look in my bag. Do I have anything that could maybe hold it, like a water jug or like a
Yeah, you can hold it with anything, any kind of glass or whatever you have on hand. Again, it only lasts for an hour, but you're welcome to.
How long is it going to take this barge to get across the river?
Oh,
I asked
where it's
DM.
going? Ah, gotcha. He floats around and jiggles his monocle. Maybe a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in the water?
Anything in the water? Oh, absolutely. The river Styx. It's not really water, honestly. It's a liquid of sorts. It flows like a mix of basically blood and lava, and you see melting faces and hands trying desperately to escape as they get sucked down further and further.
No, of course, yeah.
Make sure you pour that into your bag of holding.
Right, but like, so they'd probably try to tip the barge, is what I'm getting at. It's probably not like a smooth sailing.
Okay.
Dare you accuse us of that?
What?
Can I ask Lulu, does anything look familiar to you around here?
No, but somebody must have used the river Styx on me.
Probably. All right, maybe we should just forget the water then. It won't last really long then. Should we hop on the barge, everybody?
Okay.
Let us go.
Let's go.
Okay, who's staying back to watch your ride? The usual, Rhea and Lulu or whatever?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay, anybody not going? All right, everyone's going then if there's no...
Rhea, but distance makes the heart grow fonder with you and Fenris. I know you just got married and we're leaving you behind, but we'll be back.
All right.
How many people can the barge hold?
It's about 40 feet by 20 feet, so quite a few.
All right.
The entire.
I don't have to leave any skeletons behind.
Oh yeah, you want to bring them en masse?
Of course I do.
Okay. All right. Yes,
My
four?
brother teach the rest of the skeletons how to dance.
Yes. They do partner dances now, like ballroom dances.
It could be a whole thing. You
Oh.
need to go to the Sideshow Slashers
Dance
shows.
them.
Just say these are like normal skeletons, so we can make them dance, but they'll suck at it.
That's fine. They're the opening act. They don't have to be good. Okay, we hop on the barge then?
Everyone's in the barge? Okay. You hop on the barge, and you'll need to be careful because Avernus always constantly rains down sort of like these fiery meteors, and some of them do go into the river Styx and splash up the water. So if anybody wants to be observing like on the side of the ship, I may make you do some rolls.
Nope, gonna stand inside and or the middle.
Okay. And some oars come out of the bottom, like the second level of the ship, and you hear devils grunting, and the oars, about maybe 8 on each side, propelling the barge through the river Styx, parting the water and crushing over souls. Okay. Anybody think anything on the ship?
Fenris,
Yes.
are you feeling good? Are you happy? Where are you guys gonna go for your honeymoon when you can?
Well,
The Wilds are cool. You could take her home to your home of Barovia, a hometown visit.
nah, I'd keep her as far away from that hellhole as I possibly could. I mean, I love Barovia, but it is an acquired taste.
As they say in Barovia, Barovia is an acquired taste.
Exactly.
Wow, they must say a lot of things. Next time you go home, you need to send me like a book of Barovian phrases.
Oh, the book. Don't you have a copy of the book with you? Every Barovian has the book of Barovian sayings.
I would love to read that.
Required reading.
I do.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, next time I'm gonna, lay my head down. I'm gonna pop it open, read myself, a bedtime story of sayings. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, see, what I was hearing was that the some towns up north were looking lovely at this time of year. So I thought maybe that, or perhaps even if we go into the what is the wood place? Oh, the main element.
I don't know.
I don't remember. My brain is foggy. I don't remember.
Look at a map. It's fine.
Yes, but anywhere with my love is a good place.
That should be a Barovian saying.
I'm sure it is, probably.
Will be now.
We'll be jot it down in the back of the book.
Yeah, anywhere with my love is a good place.
Yes.
Cool. Anyone else? All right. Eventually, the barge docks, and there's it's a small compound here, and there's a walkway up, and you hear some weird, like slimy sounds further up, and devils yelling orders.
I walk up.
Oh.
Okay, 4 walks up.
I'm going to use my changeling features to kind of change into the shape of kind of a generic devil.
Okay.
A little bit of red and orange.
Generic devil number 1. You're good.
Basically.
Okay. You head up. What?
No, I said.
Oh, okay. All right. It's a bit of the Sybarex is really gross. I'm warning you now. I'll put it up for a little bit so you have an idea what's happening, but if you don't want nightmares, you may want to close your eyes.
Oh.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Look at this bad boy.
All right, so here we go. As you walk up the last step, you see the Sybarex.
Oh, that is disgusting.
It's a huge bloated demon composed of deformed heads that reek of rotten vegetation hung off their misshapen bodies. They constantly exude the steam of blood and bile polluting the ground. Their faces are the size of big wagons. Their shriveled arms end in trembling digits where their ears would be. In place of a neck, the underbelly of a Sybarex hosts a writhing mass of stalks, puckers, and feeding tubes.
Yum. Anybody else want to have this bad boy for dinner?
Pass.
As you approach, so you see, and it's also at this whole blob thing is chained down by these giant 20-foot chains all around it, 2 of them, 2 on each side of it, and they're being held down by some devils and by some stakes. And as you approach it, a small imp that's around, sort of helping, is immediately suddenly something takes over him, and he stops and quivers for a second, shakes, and he, if in a matter of seconds, transforms into a demon, one of those small demon wretches you fought before they came out of the portal back in Elturel. It transforms like that, from a devil to a demon, instantly, being seemingly affected by the power of this Sybarex. And then it's immediate, and then a devil comes and immediately stabs it through the head, killing it.
Oh.
And it goes back to trying to sort of wrestle this thing down. And out of the little imp that transformed into a wretch, blue demon Ichor comes out.
Okay, so it has the power to transform, and not in the fun way that I do.
One could say that, yes.
Hey, there's somebody shouting. It looks like he's not in armor or anything, but like leather, and he has an insignia on him. It looks like a devil who's more in command here.
We approach.
Okay. He says, he's finishing up some orders. Keep it down. He looks at you all and says, who are you? And Balaku says, that was me. And the devil continues, you're the Sideshow Slashers.
Yes.
Are you here to interrogate this disgusting monster, demon filth?
Yes.
You know, we're on a message here. We're on a mission from Bell to get some information.
Good. You be careful. He points to you, Des. This is one of their masterminds. It is the eyes and brains of the abyssal hordes.
So why should I be careful specifically?
If you mean to interact with this, it can turn you into a demon if you are of weak mind.
I said weak mind as an intelligence because LOL.
Seems we're about to lose half of our party.
No, we'll take our chances.
And he looks at the rest of you and says, you should thank us, mortals. If not for Avernus, this thing would turn all your people into demons.
Oh.
Not today, devil.
We'll take our chances.
So do what you have to do before we kill the damn thing.
Cool. Sounds good.
Can it do that to all of us or just our devil here?
No, he only seems to care about the devil dying, is what I'm saying. But he can do that to anybody. Yes, Rex can transform you into a demon.
Okay.
All right, I kind of huddle up with everybody. Okay, so we're asking him where the rods are, and we can go get them, and then we're out of here. Sound good?
I would like to know where my creator is.
Oh yes, add that to the list of questions as well. Anything else? Anybody else?
That sounds excellent to me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, ready to approach this thing?
Yeah, can I do like a stealthy approach? Maybe so he doesn't hear us. The thing doesn't hear us coming, or is
This thing is a
That's
mind
the size of
creature.
me. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's not really that kind of approach that would have any effect,
Okay, never mind.
based on what the devils would tell you.
Who's gonna do the most of the talking?
I volunteered to do stabbing.
Does anybody want an evil protection?
I can talk to it. Anatoly, you seem the most evil. Maybe you should also talk with me.
I will talk with it.
Saying with me. We're gonna, talk together.
I will talk with it, and Des will also ask questions after I do.
Okay.
I would like to stab it.
Perfect.
Okay, which way first?
So let's have maybe Anatoly and I kind of walk forward slowly.
Okay, and then 4?
I'm going to approach it as well, with the
Okay,
dragon tooth dagger out.
And do what?
With the dragon tooth dagger out.
Okay, yeah, you can approach as close as you want. Okay, there's devils around it already, kind of like have their spears up to it and they're trying to get information too out of it.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil on this.
Okay,
Ooh, what does that do?
no advantage on certain things, right?
I'll send it to you in the chat, Julia.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Right. Those who is approaching and who is staying back.
Approaching.
Okay,
Working.
Fenris,
Staying back.
staying back. Judgment.
I'm coming forward. I don't
Okay.
feel it can do anything to me. So
Sovereignty.
I want to be within 10 feet of it. And also my companions.
Okay. All right, as you get close, suddenly it enters your mind somehow, like a voice. And it almost pleads to you. We hurt. Kill the devils. Release us. You all hear this at the same time, synchronously.
I respond in my mind, in abyssal. No.
I'll also speak because I speak Abyssal as well. Why are you trapped then? What did you do to deserve this punishment?
We are abyss. Chaos.
Well, I'm thinking that we really can't help you escape then, because unleashing chaos on humans is not really our style. But maybe we could stop you from being tortured so heavily if you help us.
What do you want?
The adamantium.
We're looking for 9 rods. We've been told that you know where they are. And we won't hurt you. And that is not our intention, but we need to know where the rods are.
I level my sword arm at it as I say this.
free us, and we will tell you.
No!
Take us away from the devils.
You will tell us first, and then we will free you.
Roll initiative. All right. Anybody who... How close are you all? Who didn't move forward? Fenris? Okay. I need everybody besides Fenris to give me an initiative. You are now in a psionic battle with the Sibriacs.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Hooray.
All right, here's how it works. It uses psionic rules. So you'll use your initiative will be a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I get to use intelligence, huh?
Mm-hmm. Use that. So give me your rolls then. We'll take it from there.
I think I'm the only other person with any intelligence at the moment.
I have 18.
22 for Des.
Okay, that's 22.
That says intelligence right now?
You have intelligence bonus.
Huh?
I thought you were one of the people who got your intelligence, like, obliterated.
Okay, so this is a unique battle.
I have a high initiative.
It's not using your dexterity bonus. It'll be just a d20 plus your intelligence modifier. This is a mind battle.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
So then scratch what I said. So just a d20 intelligence. Okay, wait, hold on. So as I'm rolling, I'm going to use the I have my necklace of the pack of the star chain, so I'm just going to kind of put my hand along all of my stars and planets, and they will glow brightly with the power of Excelsa. So I have an advantage on my intelligence.
Good. Anybody else? Let's see who we got here. Anatoly 18, Judgment.
Rolled a 14, so I'm going to use Anatoly's.
Okay, that'll. Oh my god, that's hilarious. All right.
That's a first.
All right. 4.
I rolled really low.
20 total because I rolled with advantage.
Okay. Sovereignty.
1.
1. Yes.
Des is now a 12.
12. Okay. All right. And so you're going to use psionic die. I'll explain this very quickly. So if your intelligence is between a 1 and a 10, you roll a d4
Hello.
for psionic damage. If your intelligence is between 11 and 18, you roll a d6. If it's a 19 or higher, roll a d8.
Well, Sovereignty, Des will definitely be rolling the tiny die.
All right. And so no modifiers to the psionic dice. It's not how it works. It's just a die roll. If you roll a max roll on your die, it goes up a type. So it goes from a d4 to a d6 or d8 to a d10. If you roll the minimum on it, it goes down a die type to a minimum of d4.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Got it? And then your plus to hit on this is your proficiency plus your intelligence bonus.
Okay.
We still roll.
Intelligence bonus or intelligence saving throw?
Your whatever your attribute modifier is.
So my normal attack roll.
Okay, was this a place where my charisma modifier would go to their saves? Since they're in 10 feet of me?
Yeah, if there's a save to do, it will.
+3s, guys.
This is like an attack, so it's not necessarily a save.
That's how, does weapon damage? No, it's mental, isn't it?
It's mental, yeah. No plus to hit on it.
Proficiency bonus plus intelligence modifier for a 2 hit.
To hit, yep. With a d20 like normal.
We're not possessed, right?
Not yet.
Okay, because since Sovereignty cast that on me, the protection from good and evil, I can't be possessed.
Well, that's actually really darn good. All right.
Well, before we start, I would like to make a Arcana or History roll to know what this creature is myself.
Yeah, I'll give you time. Go ahead.
And the purpose of this is I wish to know which of its stats it's using for its spells.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Okay. Intelligence.
All right.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yep.
Okay, so it basically twists the minds of those around it. All right. Do you want to take part, Fenris?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll start from the top. Anatoly, go ahead and attack if you want. If you get it down low enough, you will unlock its secrets. Otherwise, something else might happen.
I'd like to go first in this case.
Anatoly rolled lower than me.
I thought you had a 10 for.
I said 20.
Oh, 20. Got it.
I roll a 19 plus 1.
Got it. You're up 4 then.
So all we can do is attack, correct?
Yep. Proficiency, it's mind attack. So proficiency plus intelligence is your to hit.
So I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that's it.
And is there any bonus to the damage roll?
There's not, no.
So
Sound size.
3.
Okay. All right, you see this formless, it's the shape of the Sybarex in front of you, and it sort of like shifts a little bit. And it looks like you're attacking it as you would be in person, but it's all mental. So, Anatoly, you're up. Or Judgment.
Judgment, would you like to go first, or would you like me to?
I want to see if what I'm about to do does anything, so let me go first.
Okay.
All right, I'm literally going to walk up to the creature and poke it with my finger,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Bestow Curse.
All right.
All right, so what it needs to do is make a... Look at that. I think it's...
Wait, we can cast spells?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
But I thought we only had a D8 to hit, like a D8 with side.
If you want to do the mind attack, otherwise you'll be harming its physical body.
We need to get it down mind points, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyways, it needs to make a wisdom check.
All right.
Wisdom save.
Got it. That is a 13, so no, that's way below your DC.
All right, a whole bunch of shit just happened to it.
Okay.
All right. Its intelligence is now... It has disadvantage in all ability checks and saving throws with intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a wisdom saving throw to end this. And then all of my attacks and spells do an extra 1d8 damage to it.
Wow. Okay, that is amazing. It's necromancy, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, so you'll be rolling an extra D8 on this. So now it's your turn, Anatoly. Unless you have other actions, Judgment.
I have nothing I can do as a bonus action, so no.
Okay. Anatoly, you're up.
Okay. I am going to... Sorry. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Hexblade Curse on it.
Mm-hmm.
My bonus action. And then I will do I'll do the mind attack.
Okay. With an extra D8, okay, from the curse.
No, I thought that was only for judgments attacks.
Your attacks. You're right. Yep, you're right. 4. Sorry.
That is a nat 20.
All right. That's a crit.
Nice.
So that's 11.
Okay.
No, 11, and then I gain a +2 to damage rolls. So would I double that, or just is that once?
That's once.
Okay, so 13.
All right. Okay. You hear it shriek. Anything else, Anatoly?
That is all I'm gonna do this time. Yeah.
All right. Des, you're up.
So what kind of So if it's the mind damage, is what kind of damage? Psychic or necrotic?
Psychic, yes, psychic.
Psychic. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might just need some help. So I'm gonna do the mind attack. So I roll a d4.
Yep, you roll a d20 to hit.
Okay.
Plus proficiency plus your int bonus.
Or, yeah, minus your bonus.
So roll a d20.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus 4. Probably.
Why? Oh, plus 4. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's 20 plus my intelligence, which is minus 2, so 18.
18, that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
And then I roll a d4 for damage.
That's it.
Plus sovereignty plus 3. Doesn't we get a plus 3 if we're near her shield? We're near Gary.
Oh, it's right. The R of hate would work. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's not psychic damage, so no.
Oh, it's not psychic damage, though. Okay, never mind. Oh, and I rolled a 4, so that's
There you go.
max.
So that's good. So
And I
it's.
roll a d6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so is that my and I think for my I guess I don't know if I really do we want to hit its physical form, I guess is my question.
So
Not really.
the devil's already hitting its physical form. You can join it if you want.
Okay, so no,
Should I have had more than one attack for the mental attack, or do you only get one of those?
Just one.
this
Okay.
one. Okay, I think that's gonna be my turn then. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. And it attacks. So you will. I need everybody, all of you, to make an
Hey,
intelligence saving throw.
I read this line wrong. While the target is cursed, it must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turns. If it fails this test, it wastes its action and does nothing.
Oh wow. Okay, so it does nothing. All right. Never mind.
Well,
so sovereign.
You gotta make the roll.
I already did earlier.
That was to avoid getting cursed in the first place.
Gotcha.
At the start of every single one of its turns, for the next minute.
Got it. No, that's okay. Geez, that's a 7. So that's also a fail. So it does nothing. Sovereignty, you're up.
Judgment.
All right. You see that it's judgment basically has a mind shield up in front of this thing.
17 to hit.
That's it.
That's a 4.
All right. So that's a total of. All right. You hear the creature say, "Stop."
No.
Tell us where the rods are and we'll stop.
Fine. We will tell you.
All 9 of them.
All right.
Ask me,
Greatly appreciate it.
Okay, it's gonna. You have that magical map of Avernus, and on it, a symbol appears at a specific location, not far from where you are.
And what will we find when we go to this location? Will the rods be easily obtained?
A crashed flying fortress. We did that.
And these are the remains.
You'll find it there. Now leave.
Thank you for your help.
You hear no response as the devils continue to assault it.
Where is Cosmia?
4. Give me intelligence saving throw.
And I get a +3 from sovereignty for that, right?
Yeah.
So that was only a 13.
Only a 13. You don't manage to pierce his mind very much. You get a glimpse, but it's not really more than you know before. Other than one extra detail. Remember, she was in the front lines working for the demon lord Baphomet. That is what you do know.
Okay. I'm gonna stab it once on my way out.
All right. You see just bile come out of it, along with many other wounds the devils are inflicting on it.
4, what did it say? Did it tell you where Cosmia is?
No, but she is being forced to work with Baphomet. I know that now.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the devil that looked like he was in charge
Mm-hmm.
again, and I'm still kind of, in my in my generic devil form. Hey man, I just have I've been racking my brain about this all afternoon, and I just want to pick your brain. Do you does the name Baphomet sound familiar? Like maybe you went to like school with this demon or something. Does that ring a bell to you?
Raises its eyebrow and looks at you almost in horror and says, Baphomet is a general leading the hordes into Avernus.
Oh yeah, that's who. It's just that all these demons, they're bad. So I don't want to remember their names because it gives them power. So thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Where where the general is hanging out? Because we just want to beat him to a pulp.
On the front lines, we are fighting. How do you not know this?
It's been a long day, and that the goopy ball thing was really messing with my brain. So that's why.
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah, totally. We got the directions to the next pit stop. We're taking a scenic tour.
Good. Now leave.
Okay, yeah, bye.
All right. You now have the directions to get to the crashed flying fortress, according to what you were able to squeak out of this Sibriex. And we'll get back in the barge, back to the Tormentor, and call it here.
I think so. It's 4. It sounded like he said that the general, he was a general of the demons, and he's on the front line. So that might be where Cosmia is, really like up there in the fray.
I knew this already. Just not who had her in his possession.
God, I just made conversation about why.
Yes, but this was entertaining.
Haha. And I think that's we're calling it a night.
Think so.
Okay. We'll meet up next time, see if you are able to get the adamantine rods. And thank you all for watching. It was a good one.
Smite that like button. Ring that notification bell. Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at greenandgarb. Check out our Discord. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Excellent.
Excellent.
The volcano is beautiful.